Hello friends, welcome to this video. This is Rohit. Friends, in this video we will try to understand what is concept of PHP variable and its scope. So let's start. So first of all, what are PHP variables? So basically variable in a program are used for storing some value or data that can be used later within the program. Okay, variables are also like containers that store certain character value, numeric value, or memory address or string. So basically these are used for storing the data that will be used by our program while performing certain task. So in PHP, any variable which we want to define, it must start with symbol $, okay, and followed by variable name. So like this we can create variable name within PHP. A variable can have long descriptive name or it can be having short name as well. So for example, you may have variable name like this, first name, or you may have variable name like A, B, like this. Okay, so a variable name can only contain alphanumeric character and underscore. So alphanumeric character will include capital A to Z, then small a to Z, numbers 0 to 9, and underscore. So using all this alphanumeric character, you have to construct your variable name. You cannot use special symbols within your variable name. So your variable name cannot start with a digit, a number. So we use assignment operator for assigning value to the variables. So for example, $A equals to 10. Now here we have used this assignment operator for assigning this 10 value to variable A. Then the variable names in PHP must start with letter or underscore only. You cannot start your variable name with number. For example, if you write, so this variable will be invalid. Why? Because you are starting your variable name with number. So you have to start your variable name with letter or underscore like this. This is also valid. This is also valid. So PHP is basically loosely typed language. Means what? While creating variable, PHP do not force us to declare the data type of variable. You can directly initialize whatever value you want. PHP will implicitly handle this conversion for you. So for example, if I write variable name C and if I initialize it with value 10, now in this case this C becomes integer variable. Okay, if I assign 10.10 to C, now this C becomes double. Okay, if I write like this, it becomes string. So whatever value you will assign to variable, PHP will implicitly convert your variable to that type. Okay, so PHP is loosely typed language. That's why PHP assumes the variable type automatically by analyzing the value which you are storing within it. So same thing is happening with conversion as well. So no variables are declared before they are used. So it automatically converts the types from one type to another whenever there is requirement. So PHP variables are case sensitive. What it means? So if I write and if I write, so here these both are different variables because variable names are case sensitive within PHP. So different data types we can use for constructing our variable names like integer, double, null, string, boolean, arrays, objects and resources. Okay, so all these different data types we can use for constructing our variables. Now I will try to show you one basic example regarding variable. So here first of all we will create one variable $a and we will initialize with value 10. I will use another variable $b with value 20 and I will write $c is equal to $a plus $b. Okay, and I will print the value of c here like this. And if we go to browser and type localhost /exp.php, you can see we have output 30. Like this we can create variable within PHP. Now next concept I will try to share with you, that is variable scope. Now let's try to understand what is scope of variable. So basically scope of variable means the area or region in which variable is valid for access. That is called scope of variable. Now in programming, the scope of variable is determined by these pair of brackets, or in some languages even by the keywords like while and w-end. So here we have while keyword and w-end keyword. Okay, and here we have pair of curly brackets. So this is basically the scope, this is basically the region. Now if I declare variable a here, this a variable will have scope which starts here and which ends here. So this is the area, this is the region in which this a variable is valid for access. If I try to write outside of this $a, it will be invalid because this a having scope limited to this block only. Okay, this is called scope of variable. So there are three types of scope of variables. First one is called local scope, second one is called global scope, and third one is called static scope. These are the three types of scopes within PHP. So first of all we will try to see what is local scope. So in the local scope, variables are declared within a function and they are limited to that function only, and such type of variables are called local variables. So local variables are defined within function and they are known to only the function where they are defined, and they have scope only for that particular function. Outside of that function they are not accessible. So you cannot access local variables outside of that function. So they are accessible only within the function in which you have created them. So any declaration of variable outside of function with the same name as that of one which is defined within the function is completely different. They are completely different variables. So what I want to say, see here with example. So I will remove this. So first of all here we will create one variable $a equals to 10. Okay, now this variable is available outside of function, and now here I will create one function demo, and within this demo function I will define one variable $a and here I will put value 20. Now this is called local variable. Why it is local variable? Because this variable is defined within certain function. So this variable will be known to only this function. Outside of this function this a will be unknown. So here you can see we have two variables of same name. one is outside of function, one is inside of function. So these two variables are completely different. So if I write echo $a, okay, it will print the value of local variable, and if I write echo $a, so it will print the value of global variable. So in this case you will have value 20, and in this case you will have value 10. This is concept of local scope. So this variable having scope only for this function. And now I will call this function. So I will write here demo. Okay. Now I will go to browser and type localhost /exp.php. You can see we have output 10 and 20. So this 10 is given by this statement and this 20 is given by this statement whenever we call this function. So like this, there is a concept of local scope. Now next concept we have global scope. What is global scope? So the variables declared outside of a function are called global variables, and these variables can be accessed directly outside of a function. So to get access within a function, we need to use global keyword. If you want to use global variables within function, which keyword we have to use? We have to use global keyword. Now we will try to see the example, and one more example I will try to write. So I will write $a is equal to, let's say, 20, and one function I will create here. Now what we have to do? We have to access this global variable within this function. So we need to tell our function explicitly that there is certain global variable with name a available outside of function, and then it will be able to refer it. So here I will write statement global and followed by my variable name, and now I can write echo $a, and if I call this function, so let's see what output we will get. You can see we got output 20. If I don't introduce this, then see undefined variable a, because your function don't know that where this a variable is available. So we need to tell our function explicitly that a is a global variable with help of global keyword. So here we are telling our function that this a variable is a global variable which is available outside of function, and we can refer it. So like this, there is a concept of global scope. Okay. Now next you have third scope, static scope. Now what is concept of static scope? Now we know the characteristics of PHP that it deletes the variable once it completes the execution, and it frees the memory, it releases the memory. So if there is a situation we need to store variable even after completion of function execution, then we need to use the concept of static variable. So what we want to say here, like this, if we have function demo, within this demo function we have one variable called a. Now friends, as soon as this function will complete its execution, this a variable will be discarded from memory. So you cannot refer this a variable after execution. But what if you want to access? Then solution is static keyword. So you have to declare your variable as a static variable. Now let's try to see demo regarding same. Now here we will create one function first of all, demo, and within this function I will create one variable which is static, let's say a with value 10, and I will create one normal variable, let's say b is equal to value 20, and now I will try to use increment operator with a as well as with b, and at last we will print the value of a here and will print value of b here. I will make it more clear like this, br static variable, okay, and here I will write br and normal variable. Now we will save this code and we will see the output, okay, but before executing we will call this demo function. Now one more time we will call this demo function, so we will understand the difference between static variable and normal variable. Okay, now I will move to browser and I will type localhost/exp.php. Now friends, you can see here in the first call of function we have 11 value for a and 21 value for b. Now in second call of function we have 12 value for a and 21 value for b. Why it happened? Because a is a static variable and it will be not discarded after execution of function. So from previous value it will continue to next value, that is 12, but here in case of b variable it will be recreated, that's why we will get value 21. If I call it one more time, then for a variable or for static variable we will have value 13, and for normal variable again 21, you can see here. So for static variable value can be continuously incremented because it is not discarded from your memory, okay. So this is how you can use the concept of static variable within PHP. So friends, we have discussed three types of scopes and the concept of variable. Friends, if you find this video useful, please like and share this video. I will see you in next video. Thank you for watching.